Is the U.S. trying to topple Venezuela's President Nicolas Maduro? Trump calls to jail Chicago mayor. Illinois governor in immigration dispute. Legal scholars. Genocide label crucial in addressing atrocities in Gaza. NYC sues social media giants for allegedly addicting children. Deadly building collapse kills 4 in Madrid. Bari Weiss still thinks it's 2020. Bring back high-stakes school testing. Pam Bondi. Loyal servant. What not to fix about baseball. The Atlantic presents special issue. The Unfinished Revolution. Trump's costly cuts to the civil service. The myth of Mad King George. The American experiment. What we learned filming the American Revolution. Gaza peace talks enter second day on October 7 anniversary. UN Refugee Agency chief suggests U.S. deportation practices violate the law. Epstein bomb set to drop. Nobody wants to defend Trump. 100 GOP reps to mutiny. Congressman warns. Dramatic moment. Trump is interrupted during press conference for urgent note on Gaza deal. We need you. Kemi Badenoch emphatically sees off Tory leadership rivals with stunning big bazooka promise to abolish stamp duty and save Britain from Starmer's doom loop. Malibu driver Fraser Bohm, 23, fights to have murder charges dismissed in deaths of 4 Pepperdine sorority sisters. Chilling trail of clues that led to Palisades fire suspect Jonathan Rinderknecht. A French rap video. Bibles and a cigarette. Rome's Colosseum opens secret tunnel to visitors. Lester Holt describes meeting Robert Roberson in thirsty Reno. A crucial vote could usher in more water-guzzling data centers. Johnson and Senate Democrats argue outside his office. IRS to furlough nearly half its workforce as shutdown drags on. Sony's System 6 offers cinematic sound for a massive Prime Day discount. Fans call on Taylor Swift to do better after accusations of using AI for promo videos. We found 217 of the best Prime Day deals still on for 2025, up to 55% off. The Pet Kit Eversweet Max 2 is $23 off right now. This is the best smart hummingbird feeder I've tested. And it's $50 off right now. Scientist who was offline living his best life stunned by Nobel Prize win. Trump might seal Middle East peace deal this weekend. Trump hints at Middle East trip as Hamas-Israel peace talks advance. Eric Trump blasts Chris Cuomo over question on whether his father is targeting political opponents. Representative Lawler. Hakeem Jeffries explode in heated hallway exchange. Petition to disband TPUSA chapter gets over 1,000 signatures. England will be underdogs at World Cup, Tuchel. Argentine court sentences a former couple to years in prison over botched assassination of ex-VP. Puerto Rico police probe killings of 5 men tortured and left naked. How Gen Z protesters brought down Madagascar's government and now want the president out. Iran releases French-German teen cyclist Lennart Monterlos. EU lawmakers vote to ban labels like steak or meat on vegetarian products. Putin is visiting Tajikistan for meetings with other ex-Soviet leaders. The world's driest desert blooms into a rare, fleeting flower show. Los Angeles. Spaghetti cumbia. Una banda nacida de la fusión cultural. Los Angeles. Spaghetti cumbia. A band born from cultural fusion. What are your holiday shopping plans? NPR wants to hear from you. Democrats to force vote to limit Trump war powers after strikes on Venezuelan boats. Dozens of Bob Ross paintings will be auctioned to help public TV after funding cuts. WNBA player Natasha Cloud calls out Israel on October 7 while blaming Republicans for government shutdown. Browns' Kevin Stefanski refuses to confirm Shedeur Sanders as backup quarterback despite Joe Flacco trade. Fox News Sports Huddle newsletter. California limits high school trans athletes. Browns make QB shuffle. Who is Jonathan Rinderknecht? Palisades fire suspect accused of sparking deadly blaze? Rutgers TPUSA officers slam petition to shut down chapter. Blatantly defamatory. Ceasefire declared between Syrian forces. Kurdish fighters after one killed. Italy-Israel World Cup tie faces security concerns amid protests. German mayor-elect gravely wounded in stabbing attack. Italy to propose global ceasefire for 2026 Winter Olympics. Displaced Palestinians hope to return home amid ceasefire talks. Something weird is happening with Halloween chocolate. Selections from the 2025 Audubon Photography Awards Top 100. How Ukraine turned the tables on Russia. Are you a heritage American? Anything could happen in Iran. Anti-Semitism is poison for the Palestinian cause. A WNBA star goes scorched earth. The most reviled tech CEO in New York confronts his haters. The meme shutdown. Today's Atlantic trivia. Hundreds trapped on Mount Everest amid heavy snow. Nobel Prize in Medicine goes to 3 scientists for work on peripheral immune tolerance. French Prime Minister quits just hours after appointing his new cabinet. Amid Trump's trade war, India's growth forecast raised a 6.5% vantage on first post, N18G. Live. Amid Trump's trade war, India's growth forecast raised a 6.5% vantage on first post, N18G. India's interests are best secured by strategic autonomy, says Jay Shankar, vantage on first post. OpenAI, Nvidia, AMD, Oracle, the AI investment circle and its hidden risks, N18G. Trump Live. Trump says we'll take a look. Speak to DOJ on Ghislaine Maxwell pardon, Epstein files. Stop asking me about Nigel Farage. Kemi Badenoch clashes with interviewer as she says reform is not a party of the right amid poll woe. Pam Bondi blasted by Republican Senator Josh Hawley over FBI wiretapping scandal. Live updates. Unfaithful wife and ex-Royal Marine boyfriend plan to kill soldier husband by sneaking antifreeze into his gravy so she could cash in his life insurance. A court hears. Anti-Semitic protesters plan hate-filled Martyrs of Palestine rally on October 7 terror attacks. Anniversary. Fury over plans to build luxury homes on Kent cliffside as neighbors fear development could cause landslides. Satellite images reveal extent of destruction in the Gaza Strip. Government shutdown impacts U.S. air travel. Video shows Gaza before and after 2 years of war. White House looks for a loophole in the law ensuring federal workers get paid after a shutdown. AG Pam Bondi testifies before Senate Judiciary Committee. Save 25% on this Sonos Prime Day soundbar deal. Dyson's Best Vacuum is on sale for $180 off its regular price. We found the 196 best Prime Day deals of 2025, up to 55% off. 19 best Prime Day tech deals. OpenAI sneezes, and software firms catch a cold. Chaos, confusion, and conspiracies. Inside a Facebook group for RFK Jr.'s autism cure. Prime Day 2025 we're tracking deals live. Globalize the Intifada. Zoran Mamdani's statement on October 7 blames Israel for Hamas atrocities. Inside the plot to assassinate America's top Border Patrol official. Zach Bryan teases new song with anti-ICE lyrics. DHS official responds. Vance posted his first TikTok video since becoming VP. Here's what he had to say. Israel marks second anniversary of the day that changed everything. Night helps England avoid shock against Bangladesh. Oversight body says South Sudan rivals have recruited fighters. Raising war fears. A newly elected mayor in Germany is found with serious stabbing wounds. Reports. 3 injured. 5 missing in building collapse in central Madrid. 4 dead, including a child, after migrant boat sinks off Greek island. Extreme athlete Baumgartner's death in paragliding crash was due to human error. Inquiry finds cautious calm in Aleppo after clashes between Syrian forces and Kurdish fighters. Macron's political isolation deepens as allies abandon him. Some call for resignation. Pope Leo XIV to travel to Turkey and Lebanon next month on his first foreign trip. Babies take a lesson from soldiers in the war against malaria. War in Gaza moves into its 3rd year. And Trump's power to deploy the National Guard. Illinois AG responds to Trump's push to send National Guard to Chicago. The Nobel Prize for Physics is awarded for discoveries in quantum mechanical tunneling. With U.S. leadership in doubt, can its allies chart their own course? Trump says Diddy asked for presidential pardon after receiving 50-month sentence. I call him Puff Daddy. Blue City erupts as 91-time felon tries to dodge prison. Weasel into rehab after crash. Cardinals coach Jonathan Gannon under NFLPA investigation after appearing to strike player. Report. Trump's shutdown is jackpot for billionaires while working Americans pay. Former Attorney General Eric Holder calls on Democrats to focus on Supreme Court expansion. Term limits.